She can't sue me for that, and I believe they are true. I will state them; they are true. I cannot prove it, but my belief is legit. They are real screenshots, and I will state them as being real screenshots with the caveat obviously I can't prove them. But she can't sue me for defamation on that, so fuck her. Yeah,
exactly.
And we know they're real. We know they're real.
Yes,
I know the story.
absolutely.
I just don't know who she was talking to. I that part I don't know. And the fact that Katie Joy falsely accused so many people to try to hide the fact that it was her. Come on. Who does that? Who does that? She knows I didn't make it. She didn't care.
No, she doesn't care. Horrible person.
And what's worse is even if Katie Joy really did, think, even she really didn't do it, why would she just be randomly saying like I did it, like me of all people, who clearly I mean, think about what happens to your reputation if you fake screenshots involving a child. Like I would be remotely willing to take that risk. Fuck no.
No.
I mean, only people that would be a sociopath.
I mean, that truly is a Sharla and KJ mentality to do something like that.
If you got documents to send me, just email them at steveaskanything@gmail.com. I'll send it to you. 1 sec. That'd be easier. Hi, Vada.
You're on mute.
Oh, hi.
God damn it! My keyboard keeps going out because my battery doesn't sit in the keyboard properly. There you go.
What's happening?
Hey, Vada. If I say to somebody, meet me at 4:15, what time am I asking them to meet me?
45. 4:45.
No, quarter after.
4:25.
Quarter after 4.
4:25.
Yeah,
4:25.
4:20. No.
No.
Why is it that 3 people have told me this? I'm not joking. This is a weird phenomenon. This might actually something I'd write maybe a blog on. This is a weird phenomenon. She's now the 3rd person to tell me this.
Oh, shut up, Steve.
Vada, coincidentally, how old are you?
What is it though? What time would that be?
Quarter after would be 15 minutes, which is 4:15.
4:15.
Oh, really? How is that a quarter? That doesn't even make sense.
Because there's 4 quarters. There's 4 quarters in a whole. So if you break an hour into quarters, 15, 30, 45, the top of the hour are 4 quarters.
And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that 2 other people ran the same exact argument at work to me the other day. So you're not alone on this. You're not alone. Let me ask
my grandma. What time would be a quarter after 4? He said 25 after.
She did not, did she?
Mm-hmm.
4 people
Same
now.
thing I said.
Wow,
no. 4:15.
A quarter after is 4:15. There are 4 quarters. Listen, there's a 4 quarters in an hour. 0.25 is a quarter, which is 15 minutes. So what's 0.25 of 60? Use a calculator. Alexa, what is 0.25 of 60?
You're just a hater.
It's 15. Yes, it's 15. So 15 minutes is a quarter after. There's 4 quarters in an hour. 15 minutes, half hour mark, 40 hour, 5 minute mark, and then 60 minute mark. 4.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, Steve,
my gang. You know, it's so funny because again, 4 people have thought this. So there must be something to this. This is interesting. I might have discovered something here.
Okay, Steve, what is the only animal that has 3 eyelids? How about that?
Well, we have 2. We have a nicotine membrane, which, but that's because we're a lizard. We're from the lizard people.
I remember
it's a dog. It's a dog.
Is it a canine? Wolf?
It's a puppy.
A wolf.
Dog.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, dogs are wolves.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. So cats
I'll get all my animal stuff, so I'm going to be quiet because I'll get you.
Cats don't.
So what's going on today? What are we doing in here?
All right. I don't know if Christy said she was going to be coming. Not Christy. I haven't got a response from Christy Porter yet. But I did get a response from Cammie. She was supposed to join.
On the
Cammie McViver. I want to get at least one family member. The other ones are. Well, one of them is going to pick up a puppy. Stuff for her new foster puppy.
Oh.
So this is my paperwork so far that I've printed out against Sharla. Okay, now in California, the initial restraining order is 36 pages long. So
wow,
yeah. So I'm gonna go with my evidence first more than anything. So, the big one is this one. This is her thing where she says, I will swat you from RedTube, right? Now,
Yes.
the big thing on this one is now I'll be straight up. Can I prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she sent that? No, but you have to remember in court you only have to have what's called a preponderance of the evidence, 51%, and so I'm going to make my case and include that as part of the preponderance of the evidence. Obviously, it's different than a criminal matter; it's a civil matter. Because there's a consilience of her not just doing this to me, but to other people, and also that she has clearly been leaving messages for me to take down the videos and other people to take down the videos. Now, I'll be straight with you. There's one of either two major possibilities. Obviously, one being she didn't send it, but if she didn't send this though, she knows who did. I'm convinced of that. So really there's only three options. She has no idea who sent it. She sent it, which she knows, or she knows who does, which could be Alice. So I don't know if Alice is doing her dirty work for her, but it is quite possible. But even if that's the case, she's involved with that. So I just have to assume that it's her for right now, right? There's another one that I don't know if I showed you guys. Did you guys see this? This is an anonymous email.
Okay.
And this is one that I've never received from this particular mailing version before. When Nat was around, Nat used a VPN that was out of Sri Lanka. This one's not. This was out of Tanzania or something, which is completely different. So this doesn't sound like anything about Nat. This would be more Alice's style, or what I'm thinking is clearly Sharla. And I'll read it to you.
Right.
And I haven't released this publicly, so. It says, take my name out of all your YouTube commentary posts and take down all YouTube videos made about me. Delete all Twitter. Hi, Cammie. Hi, how are you? Oh, you have to unmute. Unmute.
I've never used Google Meet before. I'm sorry.
Good.
How are you guys?
Good. I think some of you remember Cammie. She was on live stream not too long ago.
Right.
Yeah. And she is a step foster daughter of Sharla.
So I was a step adopted daughter. So she adopted. Her husband is my biological father.
Yeah, that you never see. Okay. But I want her to be speaking for the family. So when we go tell these trolls that they're using a mentally unwell woman, she will be able to tell you that the family wishes that they don't. But I showed this first. This is my evidence so far that I've got for my restraining order. Okay. See, you know if she has a history of doing this? This says remove videos or I will swat you. And it's a sign up for RedTube. Now we've had other people do that before. This is why I'm thinking she's working with people that did that.
I don't know, honestly, if she's trolled like people she doesn't really know, but I do know that she is really bad at trying to get like small businesses in her hometown shut down. She's tried to have therapist's office closed down. Like a lot of her stuff is either local or with people that she knows personally. So like my family or her extended family deals a lot with it as well.
Yeah, it's funny because the cop I called, I called the police, the dispatch, and the cop that got a hold of me knew Sharla. So it must be a pretty small town. Officer Richardson.
I don't know who he is, but I do know she's had several run-in with the police there. None of them good.
Yeah, so. I can imagine. So this one I was saying, this is an email that I got in regards to her cease and desist, because she did send cease and desist to me. That I have. That's factual. This one, like I said, I don't know who actually sent this. I can't prove it, but I was telling the mods that it's in a civil case. It's a preponderance of the evidence. She has none.
Yeah.
She has none. Like literally, because everything she falsely accused me, Meghann, Vada, and other people of wanting her, as you know, social security number, driver's license number, and we're not going to take that sitting down. We take that very seriously.
Yeah.
So she says, take my name out of all your YouTube commentary posts and take down all YouTube videos made about me. Delete them all, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, activity about me, and stop talking to my family, and all this was stopped. If not, I will have you charged with harassment, sending threats, attempted murder by attempting swatting, sending pizza to yourself.
Steve, that sounds just like Debbie.
And it could be. This could be. And see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That could be Debbie, but Debbie also is probably working with Sharla.
She is for sure.
So this is what I'm saying. If she didn't send this so she can have plausible deniability, not that I think she cares, she would lie in court probably. She's having Debbie or Erica or I thought maybe Nat or Alice or one of them do this for her. Now probably you're right. This might possibly be Debbie, but I'm still going to treat it as if it's Sharla as a burden of proof because Shirley's involved with it. I'm going to put the onus on her a little bit to kind of explain what's going on. I'm sure she can deny it, but I have also the cease and desist and the other paperwork that she sent. And so sure, it's just an accumulation of evidence. Now, I don't think she's going to show, but if she does, I'm going to be ready. So my working theory is that it's her or she's working with people to harass me. That's my working theory.
The rain was making my head flicker.
Let me ask you guys this. When I go to court, should I even bring up other people like it's a working theory that she's working with other people or not even involve that and let her bring it up? I think let her bring it up.
Thank you.
That's her defense. Sending pizza to yourself. Why would I send pizza to my wrong address? Yeah, Kimmy, I don't know if you know it, but she doesn't have my actual address. She has my old address that I sold in 2014. She's harassing and terrorizing an innocent family.
Sounds accurate.
Sounds accurate. Sending a loan up for yourself to blame me. You, Vada. Hi, Vada. Niki, who I sent the link to, is not here. Aaron is at work, but may want to drop by. Meghann. Hi, Meghann. And Wolf, who is welcome to join. We'll find out what I'm capable of. So this is another reason I wanted to have the meeting because, somebody's sending you guys threats too. And yeah, it probably could be Debbie. But I mean, it is right there in black and white.
Debbie did the same thing on Reddit to Sharla when Debbie and I had the group together. And then as soon as I booted Debbie from that group, then she started working with Sharla. And that verbiage is exactly what Debbie put in her cease and desist to Sharla.
And well, one could argue that Sharla copied it off Debbie.
Exactly.
Right.
Or Debbie sent it. But either way, they are working together. There's no way Debbie sent that without Sharla knowing about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if she did, then then obviously Sharla will be like, well, I didn't send it. Somebody done it. And then Debbie's fucking with Sharla, which she might do. Debbie could just do it. Debbie doesn't seem to have loyalty to anybody.
That woman is psycho. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. So she could just be fucking with people. But I don't care. I'm going to make a cohesive narrative as if I'm going in as a pro se litigant attorney, attorney in fact, whatever, as my own case. As what would a lawyer do? The lawyer's going to make the best possible case. So I don't have to prove that it's her directly. I don't have to prove it's her in a group. I just have to make the case for it and go from there. Now, personally, I believe you're right. It probably is Debbie. It probably is. But like I said, I'm convinced Debbie is working with her. So it doesn't work. Yeah. All right. This is a fraud loan application. This one is from Net Credit, which again has Debbie or Sharla been known to do that.
Debbie has not.
Sharla has. So
Sharla has.
She took loans out in my name when I was a freshman in college.
Can I put that in my restraining order?
Sure.
All right. Because I'm going to be modifying a little bit. I know Rachel's going to get some things, and but yeah, I think that's important to tie a linkage that she's done this before. So I have contacted Net Support Team. Did get a incident number, right? So just to show you guys that again, this is all legit. I know the trolls are like, "Oh, Steve bluffs." Or when the fuck have I ever bluffed? This is weird. I always tell people I don't bluff. I mean, I did service Katie. I spent $10,000 of my own money. I wasn't bluffing. $10,000 is not a bluff. Okay, so this one is a Pornhub. This one actually is to Aaron. She's not here, but she has work. This one is Tina and Aaron are Nazis, which I don't know why. See, that one doesn't sound like Debbie because Debbie really doesn't know anything about Aaron, and Aaron has gotten these before.
I get the idea that Debbie is just a mosquito.
Yeah, well, you guys remember Nat?
Yeah.
I think Debbie is the mosquito form. Yeah, I don't see. This is a paper that I didn't need, so I'm gonna take that one out. X videos. This one is to AKC people suck. What's the name of this one? This one doesn't have a name, but this is.
Tammy, do you know who all these people are?
No idea.
Okay.
You don't know who Erin is? EK people suck.
No.
All right. She's one of my moderators. She has a channel.
Okay.
So, why do I print that out twice? I haven't really even gone through these much, so I didn't need to print that out twice. But that's kind of good doing it. Yeah, I don't need that twice. All right. Let's see. This is from Lendio, where they should open up a credit line in my account, or try to. Lendio. And what somebody didn't realize is that the chat log gets sent to me from my email, right? So I have the chat log. They said they're investigating, but I'm going to be honest with you. These things don't go very far. They don't, unless the credit line was actually successfully opened. They don't really care about attempts. Unfortunately, it seems. At least the police don't. Lendio did. They were like, yeah, we're happy to help you. Just get us a police report, and I did. I got an incident number, but. So this is the cease and desist that she sent. Tammy, did you read the cease and desist?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so that's the cease and desist that I'm sending, and obviously Sharla will get a copy of all this. This is Domino's. This is that again, printing it out. Yeah. So this is Domino's, where she tried to send pizzas to me. But again, could be Debbie. Yeah. Yeah, I was at work. Yeah, I was literally walking to work, and I got to work, and all of a sudden, pizza was being delivered to me. And not one I would normally like either.
Steve, did she create a Pornhub, or what did she do with Pornhub? My daughter just popped in. I've been kind of following all of this with her.
I don't know, but she didn't give me a cool name, it's like shit,
Like she's done all this stupid shit to Steve, and it's gonna catch up with her.
Oh, it will. Crazy as crazy does.
Well, and she met somebody who's not playing. I take this stuff very seriously. When somebody threatens to swat a YouTuber, courts don't play.
Yeah, no, I've seen that go bad way too many times.
Steve's the new definition of FAFO.
What is that?
Fuck around and find out.
Oh, fuck around and find out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Gen X, exactly. Yeah, we don't play. Then we also got some of this stuff is just extra paperwork I don't need. This one was a loan inquiry from Rocket Loan. Okay. So that was a Rocket Loan. We'll get into the good stuff here too. In a second.
Do they give an email on all of that stuff?
What do you mean?
Are there emails?
She used my email.
She used your email?
Yeah, that's how she opened these things. She used them. That's why I got copies of them, because she used my email, which means it was sent to me.
Now it's making sense. Okay.
So just to guys show you that I'm not playing around, there is an online police report. Your online police report. I'll read it to you. But it basically says your online report has been successfully received, and the tracking number is. So, and when I file a police report, I'm serious. This is proof that she did, in fact, try to file a privacy complaint against me. Right? Which YouTube did review on that particular video, all my videos, and found nothing. By the way, is that backwards on your screen, or can you read it? Backwards on mine, yeah, because backwards on mine because it's my local. Okay, but yeah, so she's, so the fact that she's filed the privacy violations right there, is harassment.
Steve, do you have the screenshots from Twitter where she is encouraging people to do that?
I do. Yeah, let's get to the good stuff. So this is her ID, and then what she sent to Meghann. You recognize this?
Oh, Meghann? Yeah, I sure do.
Yep. So I have that printed out because, if she does show, the judge is going to ask, why do you send your ID? And she's going, well, they told me to. I'm like, why would you send your ID if somebody's asked you for that? That's just crazy. I like, we never asked for this. And I have proof of that too. I have her conversations, so I can prove that we didn't ask for this.
Hey, Steve, I'm going to switch to my computer. So I'm going to hop off and it's going to ask me. Good to come again.
You got it, Cammie. Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes. Is that better for you? Awesome. And I do, and by the way, I do want to make sure that you get a family statement out to everybody here, so they know, like I said, that she's fucking crazy, and that the trolls don't give a shit. They've been coming after us for a long time. All right, this one here is another print that I have, and I'm gonna read it to you. It says, "Completely disgusting. As a survivor of long-term violent child rape, which apparently is not the case, for Steve McRae to compare me sending my idea to someone I trusted upon the prompting of him, which was a lie." Vega and Meghann, hi Vega and Meghann, shows me that he has no idea what it's like to be a real victim. Only deeply wishes to be seen as one. Which clearly she was twisting what I said, because nobody was comparing her sending ID to a rape victim. What the comparison was of the inability to have a choice. And Tina pointed out that she took away her choice. She took away Megan's choice when she just sent her ID. And I think it's all about consent. I mean, if you send something to somebody who's not, if I send somebody pictures of that they don't want, I violated that because I didn't ask for consent to do so. And ID, I think, would be something along those lines, which is like, you shouldn't just send your ID to people. So she didn't grasp that. This one, do you remember this one, Meghann?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this one is, this thread will be a series of messages between myself and my co-admin of the Facebook group. I hope people will read through this thread and compare what I've told you what happened with Steve versus what Steve McRae, Vada, Erica, and Meghann are telling you happened. Was asked to help, and I did. Hi, Niki. Well, I'm going over my paper now, Niki. Niki, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. That's for net credit. Here, this is a good one. This tweet here. I'll read it. She says, go ahead and try. Not one lie has been proven yet, but I'm going to keep showing how Steve McRae, Aaron, and Vada are lying. You don't intimidate me and you won't silence me. You're nobody and I won't block you, but I won't dress you again. You're not worthy of my time. This was dated April 3rd. August 3rd, excuse me. And I asked her to stop tagging me on, July 14th.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so this was after I asked her to stop tagging me, proving that she continued to tag me. I've got a solid case. And I think this is the one that you've asked me about, Meghann. Yeah. Yeah. So Meghann, you asked me about this one. I'm gonna read it to you. Okay.
Okay.
It says, I found out my attorney on retainer, which by the way, she has no attorney on retainer. That's a lie. Yeah. I talked to the attorney. He was not thrilled with her. Too many red flags, he said. For work can also address this because it's entertainment related. She's not in the entertainment field, as I understand. Cammie, she just goes to these events and pretends she's somebody who's popular. You're muted. Unmute. Technology. Still muted.
Yeah, it says it's not muted. That's weird.
No, I saw muted.
Oh,
wait. Yeah, I can't hear her.
that's weird.
Okay, that means her
That's
microphone.
weird.
Yeah, it means something on her microphone.
Oh.
But no, it was just working. Did we hear her when she came in?
I thought so.
Yeah. Why was it working?
Yeah, because she's not muted.
I don't know.
Right.
Remember,
Yeah.
she switched to her laptop.
Yeah, but when she came on her laptop, didn't we hear her for a second, or
I
not?
thought she said hello, like right when she switched.
You know what, Cammie? Just refresh. Refresh might work.
Yeah.
It sounds weird, but it fixes it a number of times. Let's try. I hate meets. Whatever happened to Google Hangout? I miss Google Hangout. Similar, but better. And wait for her to come back in.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, no worries. No worries. You missed all the fun stuff, though. We were laughing our asses off before you got here. It's
Well, I'm
hilarious.
like, I get the message and I'm just like, I didn't even dawn on me. Duh, there's a meeting today. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's why he's posting. So
Nikki,
here as fast as I can. Yes.
Yeah.
Nikki,
Yeah.
if Steve told you to meet him at 4:15, what time is he telling you to meet him?
For 4:45, probably.
What time? What time?
4:45. He's always late.
I'm done. I'm done. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm not even Christian. Nikki, think about this. A quarter after 4.
A quarter after 4, yeah.
Well, shit.
I love you. I really do. Cammy, well, it's 4:15. Cammy can now talk.
What about now?
Yes.
Yes.
See, it worked.
I
All
switched browsers. I just went to
No
Google
worries.
Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome works better for this. All right, this is the part that gets good. It says, it's gone too far. They've slandered me, stolen my work, still up in the group, and Erica sent DMs on a live, or read DMs on a live. They're going to check into striking her channel or taking it down.
What work did anybody steal? I'd love to know that. That's what I'd like to know. What is the work that she has that everybody stole?
Yeah.
Her
nothing.
the Facebook shit.
The thing is, you don't get to own a Facebook group when it's not yours to begin with.
She was admin for 2 weeks.
Exactly. You don't get to jump into for 2 weeks into a Facebook group and tell everybody how it is and how it's going to be, acting like you're God or some shit. It's just not how it works.
And what does she think that Facebook group is going to do for us? I have a Facebook group. You have we all have Facebook. It's a big fucking deal. We got no traction out of that. It's not worth the fucking headache. I've spent money on this shit.
Yeah.
How am I making anything off a Facebook group?
And that's what she's claiming. We're all making money off
I
this.
know.
You don't make
Where?
money off of a Facebook group at all.
And then she says, with the driver license copies being out there, one person who has that also has a password for a social media account they got into. She's claiming that Meghann, that you hacked her. Did some awful things under my name and deactivated the account Monday. I can't recover it because they changed my email. There's so much. She's actually saying that Meghann, this is not by your name, but she's talking about you here because you're the only person she's ever claimed she gave a password to, which she never did.
Which never happened.
Right. So I have that as well.
Phone number, and I've never ever given it to anyone. I've never even phoned it. Nothing. I don't want anything to do with her. I'm surprised she hasn't said that I've given it to people or something. That'll probably.
I know. Wait a minute. How do I get transferred from her hating you to fucking me filing a restraining order? I want her to go back after you at this point. Fuck, man! I just took the shit away from you. I was like your deflection target, Nikki.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like the crazy person shit filter.
I can't handle this. You're better at it than me. I cannot handle that drama.
Only because I've had fucking experience with it, which sucks.
And that's what I mean. I'm so sorry, but that's what
I don't want to be better at it.
It's awful, but you can handle it. I can't do that.
All right, this one goes back to the IDs as well. I'll read. And it says, it's easier if I just read it. Our lovely exiled says what she was he being sarcastic, referring to me. We need to see the context if you have a screenshot because asking for a driver's license is a pretty big deal. Now let me tell Cammie and Rachel here. Exiled is somebody, and I'm not even joking here. I'm not even exaggerating. Exiled is somebody that I never had a conversation with. I don't know who the fuck she is, nor her husband, and yet she has terminal cancer or has had terminal cancer and said until the day she dies of cancer, she's going to attack me for something that I did to her and her husband, but has never said to anybody what it was.
Oh, God.
I swear to you, that's exactly what it is. She's one of the lunatic trolls because I don't know what the hell I did with this woman. I've never talked to her in my life. I didn't know who the fuck she was. She came out
I
of...
still don't know.
Yeah, she was a friend of Red's Rhetoric, and she told Reds one day, hey, I don't want you talking to Steve. And he's like, why? And she's like, because I just don't want you to. She wouldn't tell him the reason either. And he's like, fuck you. Steve's one of my best friends. And he's like, I'm not going to shit on him. And so she launched this tirade and being vindictive for like 5 years ago. This is 5 years ago. That's all that happened. I swear to God. I don't know who the hell she is. I've never spoken with one of this woman. And then Sharla says, no, it wasn't sarcastic. He said nobody was going to work with a new person coming in as a stranger and that I needed to prove my ID, use my voice more, and tell them more about my personal story, which wasn't comfortable, but I shared some, and those have been shared and read on live YouTube. Now, here's the question, though. what does she even mean by nobody would take her seriously? We got people come to the community all the time that are new.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Story.
We promote new people all the time. Yeah, so I don't even know what she thought to gather by saying that. And what would an ID prove?
I know. Why would she send that to Meghann? Like, what is Meghann gonna want that for? What the fuck is the
yeah?
Why?
But she sent it to Meghann and not me.
I think she did it to Meghann to hurt Meghann in the process because now she can say, well, look at Meghann had this and she doxed me. She put this everywhere. It
was a setup.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what she did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised. Did she forget about giving me her phone number? She must have, because I haven't been called out with doing anything with that yet.
Nikki, now I'm going to prove to you that it was a setup right here. Ready?
Yep.
Meg got it and she used it. That never happened.
Nope.
I have to go to the DMV Monday to get a new license and license number.
Tell her to prove it when she does, because I don't believe a fucking word she says.
Exactly.
My bad for trusting Steve, Vada. Hi, Vada. Aaron. All told me I could 100% trust Meg. By the way, I don't remember saying that, Meg, but it's true. But I don't think I've ever told her that. It wouldn't surprise me if I did, but I don't recall anything like that. Vada, did you ever? I don't remember that at all. Aaron's not here to ask. Meghann did some other things on social media and was spying on Allison, just like Aaron was.
I think you've said it before, Steve.
It's bizarre. It's fucking bizarre, man.
It is.
It's so funny. And Cammy has dealt with this for a very long time, apparently. So I think she probably understands exactly why we're just going, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I feel bad for you, Cammy.
I know, me too.
All right, this one is another one that says, I received many notifications telling me to get on the call. This was the mod call that you guys were talking about. They were telling me people were questioning me and I needed to prove myself again. Don't know what that means. I talked about a post with Meghann the next day. Then on video call with Vada, she told me she had talked to Steve and I should send proof ID to Meghann +4. I guarantee Meghann never sold you that. Vada never said any of that shit.
Yeah, Vada would never say that.
None of that is true. None of that.
None of that is true. This is my conversation that I had her with my DMs I printed out. And you can see the very first thing she sent me was her phone number.
Oh, you got it too?
Oh, yeah. That was the very first thing she ever sent to me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm not going to read all that. But the takeaway from all that is the end part where I say, don't you? And by the way, don't think that it's going to take some time to compile for this shit. Again, time that I could be spending other fucking things. But I said, and I'll explain to the judge, the very last thing I sent to her was this. And can you guys read that?
Do not DM me further. I am no longer comfortable with DMs. Thank you. Yeah.
And the date?
Too. It is July 14th.
Yes, and she's been blocked ever since. So, and she blocked me first and I blocked her, but she's still blocked. But I have evidence that I asked her not to tag me on anything. She still sent me 2 cease and desists, which she could have sent to a lawyer or wherever else. So this is her cease and desist that I printed out, which I'm not going to read. But I have that here. This one's really, really hard to read, and I apologize. I'm going to have to probably print out another copy, so I'm glad I go through it because this is really, really, I don't think you can see it, but this is a copy of the receipt that says code Sharla for the gatekeep code, but it's really, really difficult to read. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo that one. Charlie says, X and Twitter and Team YouTube, it is not a dox. When I found the information listed publicly online, I tried to send to his email, but I was blocked. How do you know if email is blocked? You don't block email. It just goes to filters. I don't have her blocked anywhere. I never sent an email. I have no place other to serve it immediately, but it will be mailed to him. The problem is that she doxed me by pointing out the cease and desist on Twitter. That's proof that she did. And if you look at the cease and desist, it has my personal information and my address, my old one at least. That's not my new. That's not my address. Right? Is that right? Yeah. So that's, if you look, that Sunflower Street, that's a house that I sold in 2014. I don't want her knowing that now. She will eventually, but she's been literally terrorizing a family that knows nothing about any of this. But like I said, this is confirmation that she did put that information on Twitter because I don't have the original tweet, which I can show the judge. This is actually sent to who was this? This was on Suzanne Trickmaker's video. This is a comment that she left to Suzanne. I'm not going to read all of it, but this is basically saying take down my shit to show the judge that she also was asking another content creator to take down videos about her, threatening her. So I have that. What else do I got here? Okay, and then let me just show you that. Here's the actual restraining order, and I'm smart. If you look at the address I used, there's a provision in here for what's called personal conduct rules. Personal conduct is basically before we have a hearing, what they should not do, and I specifically requested here. Oh, damn, there's a lot of fucking papers. I said, where's it at here? Yeah, I said, I request respondent not seek to find my current address. Respondent has been using an old address from a property I sold in 2014 and is now terrorizing an innocent family. I have notified local law enforcement about swatting attempts to that residency, and I give the Indio Police Department's incident report that I filed with. So that is right there. Where's that? It's hard to show this shit, isn't it? Yeah, but you get the idea. It's right there. So what I'm basically filing the restraining order for, I'm saying, what you guys think, and then I got you guys questions. Responded for 2 months has filed false privacy strikes against my videos discussing her. Continues to text voice over IP cell phone number, or my phone number, from her cell phone, asked me to take down videos after I've told her to never contact me. She's attempted to open multiple lines of credit in my name, and I give the net credit incident number. I have a police report for identity fraud, give that incident number. She has on numerous occasions attempted to change my social media passwords on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Grubhub, and other sites. She has ordered twice from Domino's Pizza in my name, cash on demand, using one's code, Sharla, for the gate code. I'll include Cammie's statement that she has opened lines of credit before in her name. I don't think I need an affidavit. I'm just going to put it in there. If they want to contact you, they can. But anyways, that's my RO evidence pretty much. I think it's strong. It's significant. What do you think, Cammie?
I think it's fine, and I know I sent them to you, but I'm comfortable with whatever I sent to you in email. You can use some of that information as well. I'm over it.
Can you send me what you emailed him? Because I'm filing mine on Tuesday after my stupid date with her.
Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, my biological mom had a drug problem, and he's pretty rude. But I mean, there's obviously no saving that relationship at this point. So,
is that the one that got mad that you had come on?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why.
Well, and I wasn't even the one on. Like, it was Stacy, and
I thought you popped in the live chat. Yeah,
I did, but I didn't get on the video. Right. And one of the things he did say to me, which was well enough in my life. So
yeah, and by the way, all of us here do, and I hope I can speak for all of us. None of us wanted you guys to have any ramifications for what Charlotte's done at all. I mean, it's just it's sad we have to. But here's the thing: better now than because Charlotte's going to do this to other people, and so the more we can. Yeah, it's inevitable. Yeah, it's inevitable. So more we can nipper that in the bud now, and so if somebody like we might be the next people that the future contact us. Hey, do you know Sharla? And we will have the backstory, and we won't even have to volume. So we don't want to keep bringing up this old trauma shit. We're not trauma vultures. We're the antithesis of that. So, but what do you want us to tell? Like because there are people that are using Sharla. These people are not mentally well. Alice, Pork Chop.
I don't think she's talking to Alice anymore.
Oh, I think they have a falling out.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
they do.
Now not friends with her anymore.
But what about Debbie?
Right. I mean, Alice still posts in the support of her, but they're not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because Alice is completely insane. Somebody, Pam, you had asked. Alice is How do you explain Alice? Alice has been some random nobody on YouTube, on Twitter for a very long time. She has like probably 100
Right.
accounts. She's made fake accounts multiple times. She deletes her Twitter and starts over again. Nobody knows really much about her except that she lives in Canada, has a kid, supposedly and married, but she doesn't use any of her personal information, so nobody knows anything real about her, nor do we care. But all she does is involve herself in these types of things just to start shit. Sounds like Sharla, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever hear the name Alice, she's fucking just like Sharla.
So who is
Okay, Whispering Willow, her real name is Joan Smith.
Joan Smith.
Yeah, and she's had multiple accounts on Twitter as well, but she's just, I don't know what her story is. I have no idea. She's just a shit stirrer.
Oh, big
She's-
time.
Right.
Yeah, she's just a shit
Troll
stirrer.
shit
Yeah.
stirrer. Yeah.
So I don't know anything else about that. And Robert, which one's Robert?
Robert? I want to say Robert Lee.
Oh, Rob Lee. Robert Lee. Robert Lee's name he goes by Science First. He was
Yes.
the one that went around to all over Twitter, and he made a blog about this. I call him a lying flying monkey. He tried to convince people that when Katie filed her TRO against me, that the judge, sua sponte, meaning from the bench, saw so much evidence that he put it under Violence Against Women's Act. He was the one leading that charge to spread Katie's bullshit.
Oh,
Because we know now that was a lie. We know
Oh,
that it could have impossibly had been under Violence Against Women's Act. One, I never met the woman. We're not
Exactly.
domestically. We have no relationship to each other. And two, the Violence Against Women Act expired. But he didn't care. Even when pointed it out to him, he literally said, "I still stand by everything I said." I'm like, okay, so you confirm you are a dishonest troll. But yeah, he's been doing this shit for quite some time. He's got a major hard on for me because I basically proved him wrong on so many fucking things in the past, and he just has a vendetta against me. I have a lot of people that have vendettas against me because I even can beat their own shit, basically, metaphorically speaking.
yeah.
Well, Wolf and I have been having some fun with Robert and Whispering Willow.
Good, yeah. No,
I love
Yeah,
Hey, look.
I saw that.
look, I don't play with the trolls, but I don't tell other people not to play with them. I mean, I suggest blocking all of them. I do. That is my
Same. I had to do it too.
opinion.
Block them all.
But if somebody wants to fuck with them and engage them, you're on your own. Just like I said, you take them because I don't deal
no
with them.
offense. I agree with
Yeah.
Steve. You want to
Enjoy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, but don't bring me into it.
I made a Facebook post on Robert Lee too, Leah, as a flying monkey, and I pointed all that stuff out, and Sharla ran to him. Oh, hey, look what Steve's saying about you, and I'm like, yeah, but it's all true. It's all fucking true. Come on, Robert, Science First, show us that the judge who never saw fuck all, because anybody knows about an HR hearing knows that the judge never sees any of this until the hearing. It gets one copy goes to the court, which they'll have available during the hearing. If a hearing's been asked for, and the other copy goes to the respondent. But if there's no hearing, the judge never fucking sees anything. They don't see this post pre-injunction. They only see it for the post-injunction. So if I file a hearing, sure, they might see it. But they were claiming this before I even filed for a fucking hearing.
Wow.
And even then, the judge wouldn't see it until the actual hearing. So
I think it's odd that Robert and Whispering Willow said that they kind of intimated that that she's already taken out a TRO against you, and that it's just waiting to be served. And I said, well, I'd like to see proof of that.
Well, that probably is true. I think that probably is true.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't served. I mean, I haven't been served with it. She
Okay.
has.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second, actually.
So I have a question about Charlotte. Okay, so these images that she's portraying of herself on Twitter and Facebook, is that not her, or is that just somebody else, some fake photo? It looks like a glamour shot she's using.
The picture of like the country people and herself.
No,
With
just
the avatar for her Twitter. I could show you.
yeah, like just the avatar she's using. Is that really her?
I don't have Twitter, so I don't know.
I heard it was Photoshop as shit. So
Right. That's what
She's
I
got her
heard.
hair up. She's got bangs, and she.
I'll show you.
Yeah, show her, please. I just want to know if that's even her, because if not,
I think it's her. It's her, but it's been Photoshopped as shit.
Oh, it's gone.
I think it's a glamour picture, because if you look, the facial structure is the same, but she looks haggard as hell.
How old is she? Like, what age range?
Yeah, that's her. So that was a professional photo she had done. Probably, I don't know. Well, it was on her 50th. That's her 50th birthday photo. She was born in 1967.
And look, I don't care about that. That to me is irrelevant. That's his vanity. And people do headshots. I don't care. Look, I'm in my robe today. I haven't even freaking freshened up. This is how little I give a shit about my appearance, because I'm not a narcissist. But and I even told Goose. Goose might even drop in. I told her, hey, don't expect much, because I fucking dressed to impress today. So, what else questions we got? Nothing else.
Tammy, I've got a question, and if I'm being too nosy, just tell me to mind my own damn business. But do you have a relationship with your dad?
No. So I'll kind of just give you a little backstory about what happened with me. So I'm the oldest of all the kids, of all my dad's kids. And in second grade, I was sent to live with him in Sharla. In sixth grade, she adopted Stacy and I. And so I was, not to toot my own horn, but I was a perfect kid. Like, I never got in trouble. I didn't ever want to do anything to get in trouble. I was an athlete. I was a college athlete.
You're the smart one too, huh?
Yeah, I was a scholar. And so just all around good kid. I had a boyfriend my last couple years in high school, which my parents loved. And after my freshman year in college, I told him that I was a lesbian. And he told my parents.
That wasn't because of him, right? I mean, that's too personal, but it wasn't because of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a sweet guy. We're still really good friends. And I always say, I knew I was a lesbian because he's like the perfect gentleman. But he told my parents. It was kind of an accident. That's a whole other story. My dad.
She's a confirmed bigot, then, I assume.
Yeah. My dad tried to hold a relationship with me for several years. A couple years ago at my nephew's birthday party, he was pleasant, but he doesn't speak to me because of her. So.
Yeah, you said that she basically destroyed your relationship with your dad. And also, who was it that had the child with cancer that she said deserves it?
That was her sister's son. So her sister, Heather, has one son named Adam. Super sweet kid. Had stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. Told him he deserved it.
That's just that's unreal. Again, it's mind blowing to see the similarities between Sharla and Katie Joy. Mind blowing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Cammie, you probably never even heard of Katie Joy before any of this, correct?
No.
Yeah, and yet Katie Joy was just on Fox 13 News. And yet I wrote to them, and other people wrote to them, and we tagged them on Twitter, and we got them to change the article they wrote about her from, because they had an independent journalist on it. They removed that. Love that, because Katie is fuming. But yeah, we dealt with this woman, Katie. She's madder than fuck all, because I guarantee she was probably going to use that in her lawsuit with 7M.
That's what I'm thinking, because then that would give her credibility, right? Well,
right, yeah. Look, Fox News. Yeah, well, it's so funny saying Fox News called me this if you're credible. Okay, but let's assume Fox News has a little bit of credibility. I don't know if I want to just argue that in court after what was that TV? What was that show they had where they actually said it's entertainment? Who was that when they got sued?
I can't remember.
It was come on, the news guy. I know what he looks like, but yeah, they got sued and they basically said, it's entertainment. Don't take him seriously. He's not a serious news reporter. Hi, Tistic. You kind of caught the end of it, but that's okay. But yeah, so Cammie, we're used to dealing with somebody like Sharla. It's like, seriously, Katie Joy's just bigger. She's got like 375,000 subs. So, adding the fact that she did try to take out loans in your name, and I think it's Stacey's as well. Anything else? Any suggestions I got to add to this? I'm autistic. I went over all this already, but I could kind of like later with you talk about it if you have questions. But I got a pretty good ARB case.
So your dad's still with Sharla, correct?
What?
I'm sorry.
Your dad is still with Sharla, correct?
Yeah.
He's got to be one shell of a man, because if
he's probably scared to death. He doesn't want. He knows what she's capable of.
But she's the type of person that would have that poor man up on rape charges. Is what I think. in order to, if he tried to leave her or.
Katie Joy did? Katie Joy, I swear to God, I'm absolutely convinced Katie Joy lied about that. Nobody ever fucking raped her. It was a hump and dump.
Yeah,
and she took it personally, and I hate saying that. I'm for victims advocacy because rape is a real thing. But Katie Joy has been so fucking dishonest, and her story didn't make much sense. So yeah, of course I'm not going to believe it. Matter of fact, I believe it's false. It's not just a lack of belief. I believe she's bullshitting.
Same.
Yeah.
In those years that my dad did talk to me, like she cheated on him, he apologized to her.
Wow! Holy shit!
Oh my goodness!
She's that conniving bitch.
Yeah, she's really manipulative. I could probably waste an hour telling you the things that I've heard that she's done. I told my brother that I was talking to up until this all started.
I couldn't do it.
I thought that was the key.
I would have to say, look, if that's what my dad wanted to do, not have a relationship with me because of somebody else, then I would have to accept that because I have to fight back. I have no choice. It's a matter of principle with me at this point, and the fact that they've included my mods. That's something you don't fucking do with me.
I'll give you one next one. Yeah.
Well, and Steve, I think it's more than it's not you fighting for yourself. Like you said, it's your mods, but it's people like me too.
Yeah.
I didn't know this woman from jack shit July 2nd, and by July 5th, she'd blown my entire world up.
Yeah, and I had a great discussion with you. I mean, we did I ever ask you for your ID when you first contacted me? No. Like I don't give a shit. No offense. I mean this, tongue in cheek, but I was like, I don't give a shit who the fuck you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But we had a great conversation, and it just things got put into place about what was going on and the historicity of this woman in regards to you and the Facebook group and all that. So, anyways, that's about all I personally have. Cammie, I'm going to ask you if I can use you as a witness if I need to. I don't know how that really works. It's not really explicit how to do a witness in an RO hearing, and I don't think she's going to show, but just in case, because she didn't show for the last time somebody gave her an RO. I just want something on writing saying that I did what I have to do. She has restraining order against her, and she cannot find my new address. That's my big concern.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, all right. Anybody else got any questions before we wrap it up? Because I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I am going to stream probably later on tonight about the whole fucking Fox News removing her name. I'm sorry, that's glorious. That's glorious, man. And then we can just have an open panel there. All right, sound good?
All right, Steve, I'll get my information sent to you shortly.
Thank you. Yeah, because like I said, I'll be filing. What is it? I have 3 days off next week, which is glorious, and time and a half. I have Sunday, which is today. I've got Tuesday, and I got Friday. So probably Friday. I hate waiting that long, but I want to make sure everything's done properly. All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
That's good.
All right. See you guys later. Like I said, my stream won't be till 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, Pacific time. All right. Thank you, Autistic.
Later, everybody.
Bye. All right.
Bye.
All right. Night, y'all.